So you are now advanced in workflow. Let's learn a new thing that is related to workflow as well, and it's called update action. Each request uh, contains a version. Imagine that you have requests that represent, for example, some document. You have the same workflow like we have. It goes through approval workflow and it's ended in request or completed status. Yeah. All right. So it's there, and nobody can, literally, nobody can edit that particular request. Yeah. In that workflow step. So what we need to do, if you would like to add a new version of the document, is create an update action, and it's literally update you. It moves the request to the first step of workflow, and you can do the same like in the first version, but you can see everything in that version. We can try it. We will add a new object, update action on object item, because we would like, for example, to rename paintball to paintball your supervisor or something like that. Yeah. So let's try it. Let's go to administration and let's go to object and to a particular object item. In object item, we have right next to template update actions. Just add a new update action. Just call it update. And you can specify now the template or workflow. We can set it as default. It means in default template, there is a specification for what workflow it should be called that update. If you don't want to do that, if you would like to, for example, imagine that you have eShop or something like that, and you have process ordering, you have process delivering, you have process invoicing, and blah, blah, blah. You can create 3 different workflows, and you can jump from one workflow to another if the request reach the last step, yeah, the completed step. All right, we leave it to default, save and close. And now we need to do one more thing. When you create a new update action, it's the same like, for example, workflow step. You need to specify what would you like to allow to edit. Yeah? So in particular update action, there is access and visibility on the right side. And you can see that we have object lines, item identifier, name, and price. So we would like to allow to edit everything. You can allow update action to particular user, so to me, and click on close. And you can add a condition in which case it should be available or the request should be able to be updated. So we leave it like that. Here we go. And let's go to user environment. Let's go to our Y company Ltd. And here to item. In item, we have multi-card, paintball, and catering. So for example, for our paintball, you can click on the right side, there is a small wheel icon, and click update. Here you can update the name and price. So let's update the name to paintball your supervisor, and the price will be higher, right? Like that. And it's pretty the same like when you're creating a request. Here we go. And we have new or updated item paintball to paintball your supervisor. When you open that request and see history, you can see in history workflow created. Full history, you can see all what has been done with the particular request, and then the version. We have two versions here. First one was the paintball. The second one is the current version. Current version is always green, right? When you click to, for example, paintball, the first version, you can see all information. All information in Xilo is stored. What user have done, yeah? On request, on logs, whatever. But we store all information about history of request. So you can see all data from previous version.